traffic along the road and give you some health and safety tips to go along with it. Last week, we spoke about sleep disorders with Dr. Uju Ozo. I hope you learned a thing or two about sleep hygiene and following your sleep pattern and making sure you uphold it so that you don't go out of sync. We are in the mood for Valentine. You know, count down the 3 days to go to that one day of madness when all over Lagos you have love in the air. Remember, you should have love in the air every day. Be kind to your neighbor, especially on the road. Now, this morning I have with me someone who is a social media expert, passionate about ICT, digital media marketing. He has deep knowledge of the internet and modern trends in technology. He is none other than Chukwuemeka Fred Agbata, popularly known as CFA of www.cfaag.com. Here he is. He's going to say hello in a minute.
Good morning, everyone. I'm glad to be here.
Great. You are here, CFA, to talk this morning about the impact of social media on road safety. So let's just, take it right from a definition point of view. What exactly is social media? If there's still anyone out there who's in doubt about this.
Social media is simply an online conversation platform where people gather to talk about what interests them, whether family members or friends, and then people get to meet each other and chat, share pictures, and do all sorts. So it's a social world on its own. Yeah.
Great. Now, how many Nigerians are on this platform?
Wow, Nigeria is one of the fastest rising countries when it comes to the usage of the internet, and you have about 15 million Nigerians using the internet at the moment. And then for the last time I checked, Facebook claimed that about 12 million Nigerians are on the platform, and I think half the amount are on Twitter. So Nigeria is a country to reckon with when it comes to social media usage and adaptation.
And it's growing, as I can see. Every day, a lot more people are getting engaged in it, doing all sorts of things, marketing for their companies. In fact, you have written a book titled Powering Your Business on the Internet and Social Media, a guide for today's business owner. And we are giving away one copy of that book to the third time lucky caller. So the third caller for the day will get this book. So you better keep your fingers crossed as we go on in our discussion. We won't quite open the phone lines yet. We have a few more questions to ask CFA. Now, considering reports on people pinging and losing concentration, what is the impact of social media on road safety?
Wow.
Put you on the spot.
Yeah. Well, every now and then I catch myself also getting distracted,
Wow, I'm going to bring my big cake. All those people watching video on downloaded on mobile device, pinging, what are we going to do?
No, I mean, it's very distracting,
It is.
A couple of times I almost hit the car in front of me before I just, get myself back together, So I mean, most of the, if you ask me, I think that's one of the greatest causes of road accidents and things like that on the road today, even though some people would say it's other reasons. But I think that is because it's actually distracting, and that's why you must learn the habit, if you ask me, of putting your phones on silence. Because as long as it keeps doing pinging and you're hearing the pings, you might be tempted. So it takes a lot of discipline. So I think the best solution is to put it on silent.
This is true confession this time on radio. So CFA, are you going to take a New Year's resolution in February? Not to go that way again, because everyone deserves your full concentration. On the road, you owe it to yourself, you owe it to the person in front of you, behind you. Your full concentration is needed.
I totally agree with you.
Good. So he has his hands up. If you only could see us in the studio, he's doing fiele, he's not doing that. All things are passed away now for CFA.
I totally
and
agree
for
with
you.
I totally agree with you.
My listeners out there, it is a serious topic we have this morning. The distraction caused by social media. As we count down to Valentine, we know there's going to be a lot more conversations going on. But remember, You must not do that while driving. You must not drink while driving. You must not lose concentration in pinging while driving. Now let's go on to the next question. Look at the activities of giddy traffic.
Yes.
And other such innovations. Surely there must be a positive side to social media when we think about road safety.
Yes, I mean, giddy traffic has helped a lot when it comes to people being aware of what's happening on the road, reporting accident issues, challenges, you know, and even the radio station Traffic FM also, when you look at the whole, because when you look at technology, look at it from a broader perspective. Okay, so even what you're doing now is also helping. It means that if somebody is somewhere streaming live, the person would also be listening. So it's a positive impact. Besides grid traffic and what you're doing, there's also Lagos Innovation, where a group of techies are trying to see how to arrest the traffic situation in Yaba. So when you look at it, there's a positive side to how people, I mean, today accidents happen and people get on the spot information about the accident. That's
actually leading me to my next question, because I noticed that on Facebook, the FRSC, they publish details of any accident anywhere, whether along Kontangora Road, Bauchi, wherever. You find them giving you details like the plate number, the number of casualties, whether male, adult, children, female, you know. And I'm wondering, sometimes if news is broken to a family in this way, can there be any, effect, unpleasant effect? You can imagine just opening up your Facebook and finding out that your loved one has been involved in a road traffic accident. Can we weigh that against the benefits of also getting the information out in time? Yes.
Well, you know, that's where wisdom comes to play. The truth of the matter is that every family will be broken-hearted if they just turn on the internet and see that something happened to a loved one. So I think you see, what is more important for the FRC is data. Data is powerful. All over the world, countries are struggling for data. Now, what the positive side of it is that social media will help these bodies like the FRC to get the right data of what is actually happened. So it means that the man in Kontagora would not wait till the next day to make a phone call to report. On the spot, he's sending an SMS, he's sending a ping, he's sending something to the other people who will now collate, a post who will now collate it and let them. So that's the positive side. But again, publishing the plate numbers and that has to be, there has to be a balance. Otherwise, certainly the families who are unfortunately involved will be heartbroken. So that's where you have to draw a balance. It has a good side and it has a bad side. So the good side is that it helps to drop data, it helps to people get timely information.
Because people are really, your life is more than just a statistic.
That's
you want to put the human feeling, the human angle to it. But also, I found out that sometimes using the BlackBerry Messenger, you have information being sent and you are being asked to rebroadcast until it gets to whoever knows this person who can help. There's been someone who's been taken to this hospital, this is his name, and I believe that somehow those messages seem to help.
Yes, somehow. But because I operate in this industry, I've actually called the numbers a couple of times. I think one of the questions why I called the number, they said there's no such thing. So again, you must understand that people play pranks, dirty pranks.
Very unfortunate.
But again, those things work. The point is that this gives you an opportunity to get any message that can go viral very easily.
What does that viral mean? Now grammar, no one big grammar here. CFA, viral day.
Well, viral, just call it multiplication of information, the ability to take information very far exponentially.
Good. Yes. Now, we have an issue here when it comes to emergency response and rescue. We found out that onlookers at the accident scene often obstruct the work of the rescue team by staying around, taking BB pictures, taking videos, trying to upload, and generally not assisting, but just, constituting a cog in the wheel, so to say. So what is your take on this?
Well, again, that's one of the sad parts, and that's why people must understand that technology is just what it is. When things happen, I remember even the Dana crash, I remember watching it on TV, and I saw some people actually trying to use their phones while some of the victims were trying to bang so it's actually painful. People must understand what they call sanctity of human life. People can't be in that kind of situation and you are there snapping. And again, snapping gory pictures and using it as
that is very unfair.
That is so unfair, in my opinion. You know, I don't think that is right. The fact that if you can't help the people in that, why don't you just live there, let people who can rescue and do the rescue instead of, I mean, it could be anybody. That's the truth.
Exactly.
So I think that people must understand, and that's what what you're doing is a great job.
Thank you very much.
Keep
what
educating.
Lagos Traffic Radio is doing.
Yeah. Keep educating and encouraging people that, see, there is sanctity of human life. We must understand that. And let's use technology wisely. There are wrong ways of using technology, and that is one wrong way of using technology.
Great. Thank you very much, CFA, for touching on that point, because there is a remedy. If you want to learn how to save lives, if your company requires compliance issues in terms of safety, you can get certified in first aid in just 2 days by attending first aid and basic life support training between the 20th and 21st of February 2014. The number to call is 0818 1313156. Remember, you can learn how to carry injured victims. You can learn how to conduct cardiopulmonary resuscitation. You can become an asset at an accident scene instead of being a cog in the wheel of rescue efforts. The number to call again is 0818 1313156. This program is coming up 20th to 21st February. Now, we would just throw open the